Hey Nick, it's Adam with Brooksaw Antiques. I was finally able to start the video for you. I had a very busy day today, so just got around to finishing this up and starting the video. So first thing we're going to do is test the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And margins are located behind the carriage. Just push them and move them like this on each side. And I want them about the length of a page so that we have as much clearance as possible when I'm doing the type sample. And this is the paper bale. It sits on top. Paper slides underneath and it sits on top and holds it down. Two rollers that are adjustable. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, right underneath the knob here on the front side, you flip that down 1 notch, it skips 2, 1 more notch, skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep that all the way up for single and finish typing. And as you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Beautiful. No skipping, no jamming, nothing. This thing works beautifully. And I'm going to do a couple more sentences just so we can make sure that there's no skipping. Beautiful. As you can see, I'm typing very fast on this thing. It's just responsive. It's super responsive. Very well designed typewriter, if you ask me. Perfect. No skipping, no issues. I was able to go inside and tighten a screw. I had one screw that was loose and it was causing it to skip. So now that's fixed. Tighten it real nice and tight. It's never gonna loosen again, probably in the next 75 years or so, because this is about how old this thing is. On the right side is the color selector. Right now we have a solid black ribbon, but I'm gonna put in a brand new ribbon for you. So if you want to use the red, the new one is going to have red on the bottom, and you just push that all the way down and it will just print the bottom portion of the ribbon. As you can see, the vibrator goes up much higher when you have it on red. When you have it on blue, it prints just the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. So when you have that on the top, it'll just print the black. If you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to set the default to black. Backspace on the top left works good. Tab on the top right. You got one tab in the middle, and I like to have the tab set somewhere in the middle so that way the next time the tab gets hit, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. To clear that, you go to the tab and you hit the CL button on the left side. Now you don't have any tabs, but I'm going to set one again in the middle by hitting the set tab, which is right next to the tab button. And now we have one set right there. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Shift on each side, shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR on the right side stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it has a locking mechanism and it won't let you type past that unless you hit the MR. And it will allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Open the hood. All the brand new ribbon used to be loaded on the left, and I'm going to include a brand new one. But you can still use up this ribbon as much as you can until it's gone completely. But if you want to switch the direction, which you're going to have to pretty soon, how do you do that on this model? Good question. Oh, it's on the side, the right side here. So you flip it to the front, it'll pull to the left. You push it to the back, it pulls to the right. We're gonna keep it pulling to the right until it's all the way used up, and then you can set it to the other side or put a new ribbon on it. And this is your touch control on the left side. The farther up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print, but they do respond faster. And when you pull out the knob on the left side, if you pull it out, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in and you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space, and the same concept with the switch back here. Right next to the carriage release, you flip that forward and it'll disable the spacing. You flip back, you get the clicks. Carriage release on each side. And this is your paper release. Flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy to load thicker paper, or pull it out easy, or thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. And that is it. Now available. No longer available. It's going to you. I'm packing it right now. Thank you.